They believe this one thing that they have to give me money.
Listen, it's a good tagline, but are you really just one funnel away? Here is what Russell Brunson gets wrong. Hey, it's Scott Moran, the co-founder at SamCart, the e-commerce platform for creators. And if you have been into digital marketing, you've probably heard the name Russell Brunson. He's the ClickFunnels guy. He wrote a bunch of really good books, and he's famously popularized the term funnel. And for the record, I've got a lot of respect for Russell. He's accomplished a ton, and those that know him speak very positively of him, and I've personally learned a lot from the guy. But he is just wrong. So let's start by breaking down that one phrase, one funnel away. That phrase was fine, and it had its time, but those days are over, and here's why. A funnel is the idea that in order to convince someone to buy from you, you need to create this complex series of pages. And the more interested visitors get sucked in from the home page to a squeeze page, to a webinar, to a sales page, to a checkout page, and then maybe they become a customer. And that doesn't even mention all of the other complicated stuff that you need to make that funnel actually work. Like automated email campaigns, a 60-minute webinar script and recorded and published, time-based marketing automations, and more that 99% of you have never even heard of before. Now let me ask you a question. Does that sound like an easy way for you to launch your idea? You're damn right it doesn't. And it's the same reason why the huge majority of online creators leave a bunch of half-finished funnels out there in the world. But even if you don't believe me, take it from Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels. Seeing how the market has shifted, here is what they are telling the world in their advertising now.
I was going to sell my book online. We were on dial-up. And when I figured out sales copy, when I learned about one-page sales letters specifically, my sales went up 250% overnight.
You see, even Russell and his team understand that forcing your customers to go through 8 different pages, read 3 different emails, watch 2 different videos, isn't how people use the internet anymore. And think about it. Is that how you want to shop for the stuff that you need? Because in fact, that process is closer to these insane timeshare pitches. If you've ever gone to a timeshare meeting, then you know exactly how exhausting it can be. So imagine this, if you haven't, you and your family are on vacation, and someone approaches you on the resort out by the pool, and they offer you an extra free night at the hotel, but you have to come to a quick meeting about their timeshare plan. And your spidey senses should start tingling right in that exact moment. You and your spouse walk down a weird, empty hallway to some random ballroom at the very back of the hotel. You sit down and the pitch begins. You're not really interested in a timeshare, you just want that free night. 2 long hours go by, slides and videos and pamphlets, everything is in your face. Salesperson A gives you a full pitch. When you say no, salesperson B swoops in to keep the pressure on. They ask you to join a newsletter. They offer to break up the payments into smaller chunks. They relentlessly push offer after offer your way until finally, 3 hours in, you are free to go with your free night at the hotel in tow, which feels pretty tainted at that point anyway. But the point is, you were promised a carrot and got told to jump through hoops in order to get it. So I'll ask again, is that how you shop for stuff online? Is that how you want companies to treat you as you shop online? Your customers should be able to get exactly what they need very quickly and leave without being held hostage. But instead, we are told to go and create this odyssey of a big multi-step marketing funnel. And if that wasn't enough, let's just take a look at the amount of work that it takes just to see if your product has what it takes to sell. First things first, you need a lead magnet, a free guide, a template, a download, we're also a video. Not quite you're going to need to design links to a one-time already getting more follow-up other products and services. So
popular.
So just to recap, at this point, you've created 5 to 7 web pages. You've produced at least 3 different videos. You've written a bunch of emails, designed photos for your products, and set up automations to trigger all of this stuff to happen at the exact right time. And you have made $0 in sales to this point. Once your product is ready to launch, you wait for sales to start rolling in and nothing happens. So now the problem becomes a troubleshooting game. Where the heck do you even start to look for what's going wrong? What page or email or automation is responsible for the breakdown in the process? And here lies the real problem. If you've gotten to this point, then congratulations, because you've accomplished more than the majority of solopreneurs that jump into this stuff. But getting to this point, it's not nearly as simple as it is made to sound. And it's definitely not where I would recommend that people start. So what would I do instead? Well, my answer is simple. You need one page. And to be specific, you need one page that does exactly 3 things. Number 1, showcase your product. Number 2, excite your reader. And number 3, close the sale. And believe it or not, you can do all of that from one simple page. If you want to get more complex later on and layer in webinars and squeeze pages and automations, then go ahead and knock yourself out. But if you want to embrace simplicity, delight your customers, and move where the trends are headed, then get out of your customers' way. If you poll employees across America, one of the biggest things people ask for in the workplace is transparency. Well, why not ask for transparency when we're shopping? Instead of treating our customers like sheep, I prefer to treat them like an old friend. We are honest and straightforward, saying, here's our product, here's our service, this is what's included. These are the benefits. We think you're absolutely gonna love it, and here is where you go buy. Simple. So stop wasting time and stop losing sales. Simple is better. Thanks for watching.